There we go. All right. So now we're recording. So welcome everybody. Welcome to Vending Vantage class. It's February 20th. I'm so glad to have everybody here. It means so much to me that you guys have had a chance to be away from me and my family. We went to the Bahamas, we went to Haiti, and then we went to Jamaica. My first time outside the country, it was really life changing because I got a chance to see how other people live and how important passive income is. They are out there hustling. When I tell you I done bought all the trinkets. I think I got like 15 Jamaican beads. I got some turtles that's carved out of some kind of ancient wood. I got all that kind of stuff. And I really wanted to support everybody that was out there because there's so much poverty in those areas that you'll see them living in one of the most beautiful places. I mean, palm trees, fruit everywhere. And then they are struggling to be able to, pay for things that are to me like a cell phone bill. They struggle with that. So yeah, I took a cruise. That to me, that's the only way to do it. I like cruises because everything is catered, but even on the cruise line, everybody was from a different country. And when I asked my attendant why is that, they basically explained to me that like they offer them 50,000 a year to work 7 months straight, 7 to 8 months straight, and then they get 2 months off. So for the average American, 50,000 a year to do that and stay on a cruise ship 11, 12-hour days, they're not going to do that. And so it really got me to thinking, why won't we be on those cruise ships? Why won't we do that kind of work? And when they go to their country, that 50,000 is worth millions in their currency. It's worth millions of dollars worth of their currency. But when you think about that here for standard of living, even 50,000 is not really enough. So yeah, so it's sad, and at the same time it just inspired me to go harder because people need to know about it. I was able to share a lot of vending tips and give them some good games, so that was amazing. But yeah, 7 to 8 months on contract and you get 2 months off, and then you're back on that same ship again. Wow. Wow. Me personally, I couldn't do it. But they're doing it, and then they're performing at such a high level. I have to salute them because they really are working their behinds off every single day, and it's perfection. It's perfection. So if they can do that under the pressure that they're under, I know I can get my money up. I know I can go out and do the same thing. So work as hard as them. Anyway, all right. So again, y'all, I'm back. We shouldn't. I don't think we're gonna have any like lapse on anything. I want to shout out all the new members that came through to the Vending Vantage family. When we get to 100, we're gonna close off the group. At that point, it'll be a monthly paid prescription for anybody that's coming in. They'll have to pay monthly, and then by that point, we're gonna end up doing the affiliate link. But you guys will never be charged another dime. You guys invested y'all money to rock with me, so I want to be able to give y'all as much information. I have a couple tools tonight that we're gonna go over, but I wanted to just check in with everybody, answer questions, and see where everybody's at in their journey. So now I want to just turn it over to Alan. Alan, you had the first hand up. So Alan, I yield the floor to you.
What's up, everyone? I was just saying hello. That's all I was saying.
Oh, okay. I thought you were
But
raising your
I
hand.
yeah, I can give an update though.
Okay, go ahead, Alan.
I've hit a wall. I got some family stuff going on, and I know this is part of the process. So I'm just showing up today just to keep this in my mind, keep this, conversation, just to be around you guys, which I think is important rather than just falling off track completely. So I'm happy
Real
to be
talk.
here either way.
Man, that's real talk. I mean, I think that's important to stay around people that are positive, that want to see you win. I see iPhone raised hand, so go ahead, iPhone. Is that heaven?
You know that's me. I'm trying to figure out why every time I'm gonna go and set it. But this is what I was gonna say. I learned some games today, y'all, from Ellie. So I purchased her mommy millionaire class or whatever. So basically, I didn't know that you can go on Fiverr and you can hire someone to look for locations for you.
Yes.
All you do is make a spreadsheet and you tell them exactly what you want, like the name of the owner, the location, the phone number, the type of business, the monthly foot traffic that's coming through, and them people will look for a location for you.
Absolutely. They're
I said
basically
I did
personal
not know
assistants.
that.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
that
so
it's
all you have to
amazing.
do Yeah, so all you have to do is just go on Fiverr, y'all, and you just look for like vending. I forgot what she said. I'm gonna go back and look at the video just to make sure, and then I'm gonna drop it in the chat to let y'all know, because I'm at work right now. I know I ain't got time to be. I get off at 12. I be tired, like, like working smarter, not harder. That's the
Right.
goal. So I'm
Listen,
like, I'm gonna tell my people about this.
look, that's why we in the group, because we want to be able to share,
Right.
information privately that, like, normally doesn't get shared. And that's so
Exactly.
important. So I'm gonna give y'all some high tech game today. I'm gonna give y'all some good stuff to go away with, but that's actually like hitting right on point. So you on
Mhm.
point.
Yes.
Now, Lacey, I know you had your hand up. You wanted to give us some good games, some updates.
Oh, I just wanted to tell y'all. So y'all know I got the second location, right?
Yes.
So remember I told y'all they
Congratulations.
only gave me the 8 stacks for that one machine.
Right.
So I was just gonna tell y'all, like, keep working on your credit, like use that stuff I sent all of y'all and follow those books to work on your credit to, get it up and do everything, because sometimes your personal credit is going to depend on your business credit, because sometimes you'll have to like PG, which means personal guarantee. So what I did, y'all, was I just bought a machine off one of my business credit cards. So
Mm,
all I gotta do is just pay my little business credit card, a month. But according to them, that second machine already paid off.
right.
So that's
Right.
what I'm just telling y'all. Like, work on y'all credit. Like, it might take a year, might take you really could do it in 6 months, but dedicate yourself to doing that, because I promise you, once y'all get some business credit, your life's gonna change.
I love that. I love that. And that's real talk. When I fixed my credit, a lot of my stuff really changed. I had a boost in money, I had a boost in opportunities. And so when you really sit back and fix your credit, and then you move on to your business credit, you can really make it happen. So they just posted, Alan just posted the link that says cold call your leads and we'll place your vending machine. So they have a bunch of them. So let me share. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So let me share my screen. I'm gonna just kind of show you guys what we're working with, and then we'll go from Fiverr on to a couple other things before we finish today's session. So let me go to Chrome. There we go. And share. All right. You guys should be able to see my Fiverr screen. And so on Fiverr, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go here to things like vending location. I do everything. I search everything. So vending website. I want to show y'all this real quick. If you're having issues with creating a vending machine website, Fiverr is really the GOAT. You can get a vending machine website done for the low. So right here, this is like a quality vending machine website. Somebody does this like for $40. They even have some for $30. You really can't beat Fiverr because they are really the outsourcing of the world. They're all the people that are normally living outside the United States. There's a couple that are in the States, but most of them live outside the United States. And this is really what you want to be at with your information. So boom, they got all these different websites that they've made. They work with all different platforms. Whatever your hosting is, they can even set everything up for you. And I'm talking about $20, $30, $40, get it done, and you just tell them what you want. So yeah, and they do the lead generation. Lead generation is basically where they set it up to where people will find that website, and people that are looking for vending services will reach out to you. So they go ahead and set up all that. I normally always look for people that have the 5-star rating and have a bunch of stars. So like this guy has 26, he's pretty good. I would look for somebody that has like hundreds. If you got somebody that got hundreds, you're really in the game. Let me see what we got in the chat. Okay, yeah, for sure. All right, so now let's go to the vending leads. Oh, I said leads. Let's see. Let me turn it back. Vending leads. All right, there we go. All right, so they have a couple different ones. They call it B2B leads, business to business leads. They even have people on here that will do the cold calling for you. You can actually take the script that we talk about with the pitching and just give it to that person, because that's what I've done a couple times, and I've gotten this is actually really powerful. When you start giving these guys the script and you kind of coach them, you'll want to talk to them so they have a WhatsApp number so you can talk to them for free. But once you talk to them on the phone, you want to explain to them how they say things. So when they get on the phone with people, you want them to say, hey, my name is Mead or whatever the name is, and I'm representing Vending Services Center in Detroit. We would love to have you guys be a part of what we do here. I'm seeing that you have a location here, and you just really just do like they said, you get the spreadsheet. They even do the template for the spreadsheet, but you get the spreadsheet and you tell them you want the first and last name, you want a telephone number, you want an email address, you want a website if possible, and then you want to know whether or not they are interested, not interested. So you have a detailed list. So inside of your package, you guys should have a vending location. It's a vending location tool guide. It's basically an Excel sheet, and it has the name, the address, all that stuff on there. You just give them access to that. So if you have yours loaded in Google Sheets, you would give them access to the Google Sheet. So as they're doing it, you'll be able to see it. So that's just one way that you guys can use. And here's a couple of them. I will generate targeted business to business lead script for vending machine / ATM company. It's like $10. I'll always negotiate. So when I talk to them, I tell them, hey, I want scale. So I'm not going to just have you do one lead for $10. I want you to do, 10 leads, and I'm only paying $1 per lead or less. Okay. So as you start thinking about how you want to do it, you want to actually hit them up and say that. You also may hire a person that does skip tracing, because a lot of times the numbers that's on the internet may be old numbers or old email addresses, and these folks are paying for, basically there's technology out there that they pay for monthly that allows them to do skip tracing, which is where you kind of can find who owns what and backtrace and figure out. They do this in real estate all the time for like vacant properties, but you can use this on vending. Now, if you don't want to go that route and you have a website for a person that you're scoping out their services, I want to introduce you guys to another tool. It's called hunter.io. Let me see if it's going to let me log in. I kind of talked about this on my beauty vending machine video. And basically, this is Hunter.io if it loads up. Hunter.io is basically a tool that does the skip tracing when it comes to websites. So if you want to get your vending machine placed on, let's look up a website. Let's look up something. Somebody give me a city and state. You can drop
Dallas, Texas.
Oh, that was quick. Dallas, Texas. Let's do Dallas, Texas. And let's do urgent cares, because I like the urgent care for children in those area. And let's pull that up. All right, so we got urgent care for kids right here. All right, so we got a telephone number. This is the located in Preston, Lebanon. Let me close this up a little bit. Preston, Lebanon. And it says get online. No, we need urgent care kids, Dallas, Texas. So let's see if we can find a direct website. Let me just try that one. So let's say we're having issues locating the person that we need to talk to, especially email addresses. A lot of times when you're talking to people on the phone, you'll have issues like this website doesn't have a email address that you can reach out to them in case they're busy. Most of these places, they're businesses, so they don't want you calling them soliciting. So I'll do this. I'll go right here to hunter.io. This is their search box. I already did this with Morris Brown College, and I'll just paste in this and see if I can get some results. So urgent care for kids, when you look that in, you got info, you got admin, you got billing, and then boom, we got Be White. So Be White is most likely a person, might be the person behind the billing, might be the person behind admin or info. I would reach out to like Be White. So now I would say Mr. White or Mrs. White or whatever, and use that as a lead. And this website, like I said, is hunter.io. It's free. As long as you're not using it a bunch of times per month, you can use it, free once per week. And this is how I normally find a lot of leads. This is a good way to do a soft search. So now that I know who to talk to, I may even call the actual number here. And instead of me saying, can I speak to the person in charge? I'll say, man, please speak to Mr. or Mrs. White. And now I sound like a person that knows what they're talking about. So that's just some good game for you guys that are looking for more information. This is support, so that's probably not going to be the right person. This is IT and engineering, and of course, building. They want to get paid. They don't want to help you get paid. So I would probably reach out to B White. It looks like that would be the person to talk to, and you can just copy that email address, and boom, you're good to go. Any questions so far? Yeah, Heaven say, okay, I like that. I like that too. All right. All right. So let's go back to Fiverr. Again, you'll see all these website designs. I used to actually use this exact same design. They do these websites for the low. Another way that you can use Fiverr.com is when people are probably gonna hit y'all up for all kind of vending services, especially vending wraps. A lot of people want to get their vending machine wraps, and so this is some middleman money game. In case you guys are not really at the place where you can go do the actual physical vending machine, don't sleep on the other aspects of the vending machine service, because people want to get their vending machine wrapped, they want to get their stuff repaired. So if you can offer that as a service, you can always win. So I like to offer as a service of mine is vending machine wraps or design. So like for the people that are doing beauty vending machines, I offer that as a service. I don't offer that in the group because I want to show you how to do it yourself. But this person right here will do a vending machine wrap for your vending machine make and model for $10. So they'll actually create the design. And what you'll do is you'll take the files themselves to a printing company and have those printing companies print everything out. Now here in Atlanta, there's a vinyl printing company, and all you do once you get everything printed is take it to a like a car detailing, like, you know, the car wrapping places. They'll normally do the work for you, and it's like $10. It's like $10. All you need is the source file, and they give that to you for like $10. And literally, all you do is tell them what kind of machine you have. This is a standard drink machine. This is like your Dixie Narco or your Vendos. They already have the dimensions for the most part, and you can literally get your stuff done, you know, literally in a day or so. So you can offer that as a service that you provide as a vending machine owner operator. That way you're not just dependent on, okay, I gotta get a vending machine and put it on location. Here's a couple other ones. You can even do truck wrap. Here's another vending machine wrapping company. They give all the files that you need. They even do custom machines, and they work with a couple different companies that provide the custom vending machines.
Again, okay, so I got a quick question, bro. Okay, so basically we search it up on Fiverr and we look for vending machine wraps.
Yes.
Now, how will we put that on our website in order to sell?
Okay, so the way that you do it is once you start working with these folks, let's say you want to offer that as a service. What you'll do is you'll tell them, hey, you'll go to one of these folks and say, hey, can you give me some images that I can use for my website to tell people that we do wraps now? Because they already know what the game is. They're already foreign. They're not here in the States. So a lot of, you know, they know that you're gonna take these designs, and like this one. I have literally seen this design so much on beauty vending. They literally have this design everywhere. Let me show you guys. They even do videos, and you ask them, can you have some of their material so you can promote it?
Okay.
So here we go. Here's the one right here. Y'all have seen this everywhere with the little eyelash at the bottom. This is a standard snack machine. They literally designed this like this. You can get this done on almost everything. They have a Pokemon vending machine. And literally they will tell you, they'll print it out and make it so that you hit all the dimensions. So everything that the printers need, all that stuff, they give that to you. That's why these measurements are here. So you literally will inbox them and say, hey man, look, I'm doing XYZ. Can you give me some mock-ups of whatever you got already done? And they'll either say, just take them off my website, or they'll give them to you without the Fiverr logo on it. I literally did that for my website. Let me see if I can show you what I got on mine. I literally did that for mine. I reached out to them. I was like, hey, I want to offer this as a service. I can do custom wraps. I can do custom this, custom that. And let me see if it's on my website. Now, I designed my website myself, but I'm probably going to have one of these guys in Fiverr like redo it, because they do a really good job. But hold on, let me see if I can give it to you. There we go. So bring your vision to life with custom vending machines, how it works. looking for custom wrap vending machines, Vending Vending Solutions provides free quotes for custom wrap vending machines. Quick turnaround, unique design, latest technology, start today. And all I did was take the images, put them all together. So I had to make me a CBD machine, a champagne machine, a lash machine, that same doggone lash. And then I had back. And then I click start today. And all it does is it gives them the same reach out to me contact information. Y'all can literally just copy this stuff and you'll be good to go. So yeah, they just
So
submit.
how do we go about charging
So
to
the
make
way
a
that I go,
profit?
I'm gonna tell you how I do it. Okay. So the way, because see, you're really not paying nothing for the design, and you're really not even doing much. If a person comes to me and they really want to get their vending machine stuff wrapped, I'll ask them, all right, so we believe at VendDaddy about beating prices. What is the last price quote that you got? Because by the time they come to me, they've already talked to a lot of people, and I'll say, we'll try our best to beat it. So what I do is they'll say something like, well, we got a quote for 1,500. I'll say I can do it for 14. Right? I'm only paying $10 for the design. And then the vinyl wrap printing is like, I want to say the vinyl wrap printing is anywhere between 500 and 700. So all in all, I doubled my money.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I take at least a 50% profit cut off of it. So if I'm saying 1,400, but if they tell me that, hey, you know, my last quote was 2,000. Oh, I can do it for 19. You know, matter of fact, I'll make it 1,800 if you pay today. I've only had 2 people do the wraps for me, but I got a good little piece of change off of it. So you know what I'm saying? And it's so simple. And the guy that does the wraps is a regular guy. He just happened to have a shop up the street, and he does this on cars. So when I found him, I was like, hey, bro, how much you charge? He was like, man, look, I charge anywhere between 200, 250 to put them on a vending machine, because it's not like you moving a car. There's not a lot of curves. It's very square. So it's super easy. And then you go to the print, and I was like, well, what print shop do y'all use? Where do you get your vinyl from? And there's like local print shops here in Atlanta. So it just depends also on your city, but you're in Dallas. So if you're in Dallas, you can get that done literally easy.
Right.
And that's all you do. Or you tell them, or if you don't know what the quotes are and they come to you and they ask you, you say, well, look, give me a day or so. I'm going to shop around, see what we can come up with, and try to get you the most fairest quote. And then whatever they charge you, you double it.
Okay.
So, where else you gonna go? Who else is doing?
Right.
And that's the game. The game is to run, get your money off the top, and you middleman in the play. So you every step of this game, you're just like even with vending, we're just middlemaning the plays always. You can go to the store and get these same snacks,
right?
But I got them right here. Just got to pay a little bit more, but it's right here. You know what I'm saying? So everything man money.
Right. So in order to form business credit, you got to have your LLC, everything already out back, right?
Yeah, I would say the best way for you to do it is to have your LLC, because you need your EIN number. Your EIN number is like your social security number for your business. So you need to have it in order to actually build, you know, your business credit. But once you have that EIN number and you got your business started, you can really start making some moves. Like you'll start with your tier ones, which are like your Uline, your Granger, all those. I hate business credit. I would rather, if we find somebody in the group, y'all, if y'all can find these people like a credit strategist, somebody that can help us set up the plays and give us the blueprint on how to get everything done, I would appreciate those folks. Or if we could find somebody that's willing to come in and give us discounts for the volume of people getting their stuff fixed, I would love to get them inside the group.
Okay.
So if they could do discounts, like I wish my girl, not Trishana, but I wish my girl Shonda was doing credit repair herself. I mean, she would have been amazing to have in the group, and we could have all got our credit repaired around the same time. But they do credit repair stuff on Fiverr. That's the thing about it. Like, there's another one. Let me show you this other one. It's called Online Jobs PH. And Online Jobs PH, they what they do is they have a lot of people from the Philippines, and they literally do these jobs. So all the people that are doing credit repair businesses, this is what they do. This is the exact website that they use, onlinejobs.ph. And they go on here, and I'm going to show you exactly what they use. There's also a tool that they use. I forget the name of it, but there's a I want to say it's either like Credit Wise or Credit Smart, something like that, where it tracks where you are in the process. So these folks, you come on here and you type in something like credit repair, boom, and click search. And when it loads up, what you'll see, if it loads up, when it loads up, you'll see this is how they're able to do it. So the person that you even getting your credit repair from is most likely from one of these websites. Let me see if it should load up. I don't know why it's not. Yeah, you paid $1,000 to get yours fixed, and you just not learn how to do it. Yeah, it's a process. Like, you're not paying for the expertise. You're really paying for like them to actually do the work of sending the letters out. But here we go. Here's a person right here, is a credit repair manager. They do disputes. They can handle, and here it is. This is the name of it. There's a program that's out here available to you guys called Credit Repair Cloud. Credit Repair Cloud is just a program that tracks where you are in the process. So instead of you guys getting the letters and trying to figure out what step you're on, the program itself tells you, all right, in 13 days, you need to be on this step. And 12 more days after that, you need to be on this step. So it tells you what you need to do in the process. This person will work for you and do the work for you. So when you look at their profile and you want to hire them, you literally can hire this person to do the work, and they're charging $7.15 an hour. Nothing. You can use them to do all the work for the month for you, and for the month they expect $928. So if you're a credit repair agent and you just did what they did to Lacey, and you got one person to pay you $1,000, and you got 10, 15 people, I mean, you only giving them less than 10%. And now you got a business that's running, and all you doing is telling her to go do the work. And she do all of it, y'all. Freezes, credit repair, back end. She can help you set up credit repair company. Like, she does all the work. All the work. I might have to holler at her myself.
That's about to be my second business.
I'm telling y'all, when I tell you I be in the rooms with these folks, they don't do no work. We be the ones doing all the hard work. So I just want to give y'all as much game tonight, because I've been missing y'all for like the last 2 weeks. I want to give y'all some game. Like, this is how they actually set up these businesses, but not just this. Even in the vending stuff, this is how they do the leads. They come to these folks, whereas Fiverr, you might have to pay somebody $5. On this thing, you might be paying a person $2, $3, but you have to be careful what you pay for, because they may not have the English perfect.
Right.
So this person, I can read and clearly tell they have the English perfect. Like, they know how to talk. Like, I'm looking at them, they know what they're doing. This person even does travel planning. So if you want to be a person that does the travel agent stuff, you shouldn't be the person actually booking the trips for people and setting everything up. They will do all that work for you. All you should be doing is actually going on the trips and then showing people on social media, so you do the advertisement piece of it.
Okay, I'm finna quit corporate America at this point.
I'm trying to tell
Yeah,
you,
you really
it
just
is,
opened up my mind to like some crazy stuff.
I'm trying to give y'all as much. I hope the people that's not talking is really writing down the game tonight, because I'm recording this. This is going in our group, but I want people to understand that as I start building up my money and my connections, I'm starting to see that all of this stuff is a huge finesse.
Right.
And we're the only ones doing the work.
You ain't never lie.
Yeah, I heard of that guy, that credit guy, Jonathan. I would love to get somebody like that's actually doing the work to join the group, so that way we can kind of tap in with that person and help build them up. But literally, y'all, this person does lead generation. They do mobile marketing. They do all this stuff. Even Amazon. Like, if you want to set up the Amazon stores, they got people on here that's all they do is set everything up. They set it up, and you just get the profit.
And you know, one of my biggest battles has been like, remember I told you when I first met you, like, I don't be having the time to do stuff. Like, they have the time to do all of this. Somebody just need to pay me for them to do it. Like, this is so crazy.
These people come with background, and that's why I like online jobs. They come with background checks. So you don't have to worry about somebody taking some money from you. And because
that's good.
A third party, if they don't do the work, they don't get paid. And so you have people on here that are actual CPAs that do the whole work of a CPA. Like, when my dude, so there's a couple of guys I ended up meeting on the cruise. That's all they do for a living. They go on cruises like at least for a month or two out the year. And their whole thing is the reason why, because I ask people like, I'm asking black, white, whatever. I'm asking people like, how do you feel about like the income disparity? And really the way that America is set up, they set the country up to be the bosses of everybody else. Everybody else is middle management, but we're supposed to be in the owner's position, which is why credit is so easily available to us, but in other countries it's not so easy to get, or it's not even available. So they are intentionally like Amex could go to the Philippines and set up American Express in the Philippines. They just don't, because you're supposed to set up businesses using credit and take that credit to create income and hire these folks to do the work for you so that you can live the life. Now, what does your work come in at? Your work comes in at showing the lifestyle so that Americans buy the products from you. But the middleman is they're doing the work. You're getting paid for them to do the work. And you set everything up because you spending the money. You don't have the money, but you use credit as the money. So when they told me that, I was like, oh, so that's why credit, credit, credit. Everything that we do is about getting some credit. American dream is for you to be the boss and the owner. And that's why when people start getting up in their money like Des, Rashawn, all they have cleaners. Those cleaners are not normally American citizens. Those cleaners are people that are coming over here on a work visa. And they're coming over here because the income here is going to set their family up straight and keep them straight here. But that money, if we were to give it to a regular American, they couldn't do nothing with it. So you almost have to become a business owner in order to be successful. The longer you stay at the job, the worse it's gonna get. The worse it's gonna get. Now, I'm not saying quit the job today. Don't be crazy with the thing. But when you get everything set up, I mean, credit repairs, it's probably going to be the next big business because people are not going to have access to credit in a little while. It's going if it crashes, that's going to be the number one thing people are going to want is credit, credit, credit. That's why every time you turn on Instagram, everybody's talking about credit. Everybody's talking about credit. From him 500 to all these other folks, Grant Cardone, they can't do what they need to do unless they have credit. Now, you can hire this person for a month to work for you on just your credit, or you can tell people you got an 800 credit score and then have this person working on your credit and 10 other people. Now, imagine you had this person working on your entire family's credit. That's all she do is work on your family's credit. She ensures that your family's credit is good. Now you're starting to build your family as a business. It's amazing. Not only that, but I don't know if y'all noticed, but I've started to post different videos on my Instagram. And so another part of the marketing when you guys get ready to do your marketing stuff is having quality videos where when y'all talking, they got the little subtitles and they got little emojis and all that on there. I was put on game about Fiverr, but I'm gonna give y'all something else. There's a website here called Video.io. Let me pull this up. I gotta give y'all the game tonight. There you go, Video AI. I used this last night. So if you guys ever end up getting on pod, because you probably will, people want to interview, they want to know how you get into the vending machine game. And that's really what y'all supposed to be getting ready to do in a little while. As you get your confidence up and your numbers up, you need to be creating the same type of businesses. So you want to show people how to get into the vending game. You want to give them some information, but you're going to need help chopping up videos. A lot of y'all are not editors. I'm not a video editor by any nature. So I did an interview, a podcast interview with a guy named Brian Bean. This is another guy that's been putting me on the game. Brian Bean is a multimillionaire. He started basically like a multi-level marketing company. He basically tells people how they can increase income in their paychecks, giving them good game about credit, that kind of thing. So he uses stuff like this, which is this. So this website is video.ai. Let me see if I can log in. I thought I had to log in already. Start for free. I think I already have logged in. But basically video.ai, what it does is it chops up your stuff using AI technology. Yeah, I'm already in there. It chops up your stuff using AI technology so you don't have to. I put a hour-long YouTube link in here. It goes in and it creates, let me show you the clips. It will cut and create the clips. It will transcribe everything you said and make captions. And it will also set up the screen and all that. So me and this guy chopping it up. And now I have clip after clip after clip of things that we talked about. So and it'll give you a very basic view of them. I did a couple of them. So when I did these couple, let me see if I have it saved in my downloads. I want to say, here we go. So in my download clips, now I have 6 or 7 different clips that are all dedicated to me talking about different aspects of the vending machine industry. So this is the one I think I posted today, how I got my first vending machine using the bank's money. And here's a couple other ones. How many vending machines do you have? Let's click on that, see if we can watch this video. Can I watch this video? No, it won't let me. It won't let me watch it there. Let me see. I think I can share. I got the videos on my desktop, but this is literally like the technology that we've been waiting on forever. That while we don't have to do all this work, but people on Fiverr, they'll do this work with you. So let me see if I can share. I can share this with you. Yeah, I can share. I'm opening up the QuickTime now. Let me share the screen with you right now. All right, 1 second. I don't need no virtual background. Okay, here we go. QuickTime player. All right, I'm gonna share this with you. All right, so I'm gonna press play. Is it playing for you guys?
Nah.
Okay, hold on. I'm on the wrong one. It pulled up all of them. Here we go.
Thinking about every day, or thinking about not every day. What's the one thought you had that got?
See how it gives you the emojis and all that at the bottom?
So I think people.
That is crazy.
I didn't do none of that. All I did was just tell it what I needed.
I thought you did that.
No, for real. I be looking at your stuff like, dang, how do he just, make his content that good?
And what I did was when I uploaded it to Instagram, all I did was I started chopping stuff up. I was like, I was talking a little slow right there. So I'll shorten it up. I'll re-upload another section of the clip because it all kind of clips in seamless. And I put some background music, some trap music, or some beats or something on the background of it, turn it down a little bit and post. That's it. Put my same little hashtags. That's what I'm telling you. Look, I studied everybody that was doing the vending machine guru thing, right? And I was like, I'm actually out here doing the vending machine stuff. And these Negroes ain't doing none of that. They don't even have vending, man. Y'all, have these folks don't even have vending machines. I'm telling you, the vending machines you seeing them with, they never open them up because those are not their vending machines. They be taking random photos of people vending machines, or they'll know somebody, or it might be theirs, but they got a worker that works it now. So they don't do nothing with vending machines no more. You get paid more by sharing the content than you do with actually working the vending machines. Just the content, y'all. And we ain't even got to the TikTok where it really goes viral. We just testing stuff out on Instagram now to see if it's gonna work. Once we start importing all this stuff with the scrolling text, all that, and get it over to the Instagram and the Vines and the not Vines, the TikTok. I said Vines, y'all. I'm showing my age. Vine, when we get it on TikTok, now we're talking about, okay, how many people will come in, how many people will view what you're doing. So you guys should be thinking now, as you start building this journey, be jotting down and recording every step of the process that it took you to go from I work a job to now I'm self-employed. And because that little piece right there, you might think, oh, that's nothing. But that is the difference between somebody that's trying to make it. They want to see that part of the journey. Like that, like my other guy, Brother Graham. I fool with Brother Graham. I don't have no issue with him. But when he was telling me about him making $500,000, $1 million, I'm like, bro, I'm just trying to make $1,000. It's that's the piece that people want to hear. And then when you get to the 100,000, now you want to know how to make $1 million. Right? But it's that first get over the hump. That's what people want to hear. So every time you get a location, you need to be taking pictures. You need to be doing videos, because the more you post that and you get better and better at it, the more people are gonna come, and now they want to get stuff like your ebook. They want to learn the game, and then you can take the elements. That's why I want to do the affiliate thing. You can start taking the elements that I'm creating, and then you can just be like, I'm gonna white label it and just sell it. See what I'm saying? So that's the game now. The game is, yes, do the vending machine, create your passive income, but now you got to make other streams of income. So whether or not you start doing the reselling, you doing the vending machine wraps, you doing repairs, everything needs to be, every aspect of your life needs to start making money. So even when, like I've been telling my wife, I've been begging my wife, y'all. My wife is a phenomenal cook. She has a background from being a Black American as well as being part Trinidadian. And I've been trying to get her to go out here, y'all, and record her cooking, just the cooking. Just showing people how to cook will make you like go viral. That viralness has a price attached to it because people will want something more. So they'll want the cookbook, they'll want the video instructions, they'll want the meal prep. And now you can start all that. So like even when we start talking about vending machines, now we go into credit repair. Now we go into real estate. Now you see what I'm saying? So every step, and you see that in all the vending machine people. There's another one, Vending Factory One. I know y'all seen my girl Vending Factory One on Instagram. That's my dog. Vending Factory One, she started off with a couple machines making money, and then she started moving on to, okay, this is how you repair a little bit of credit. Now she's moving on to, okay, this is how you automate. So you take this as a platform and you push it to even more things. That's all you're doing. That's all. Am I giving too much? Because everybody quiet. Am I doing too much right now?
Nah, Brooks, I hear you.
I just want to give you the game because you deserve the
And
game.
what's that website again? What's the name of it?
The name of it, y'all can write this down. This is gonna help y'all, and it's free. That's the thing I like about stuff too, y'all. I like free stuff. Is video.ai. So VIDYO.ai. And they give you 75 minutes of editing time per month free. So for me, yeah, so I just took one. So like my goal every month is to do one podcast, right? So every month I'll be doing this for free. But now I take that one podcast and I done chopped it up using AI technology. I done chopped that thing up. And now I got a post for like the next 7 days. Every day I can drop one video from that clip and promote that clip. And now people are going in, they supporting that podcast. That podcast gonna want me to come back. Now you can start doing things like, hey, I'm gonna have to charge a little bit of incidental to make it out to the podcast, but you're gonna get it right back off the views.
Right.
That's how they
So
did.
let me ask you this. So do you think that'll help with vlogging too? So say you
Absolutely.
vlogging, right? Okay.
Absolutely. But the only thing is you would probably have to purchase because you're gonna be doing way more vlogging. Vlogging is gonna be at least a once a week to a once a day kind of thing. So you probably but even their packages to do the upgrades, y'all, is actually not that much. Like you doing $30 a month for having a video editor that will do all the editing for you, and you could do 300 minutes of uploads and unlimited renders, and you did it in 1080p. So that makes your YouTube pop off because everything that you do now, you're gonna have to monetize it. So now when you guys are showing people how you started your vending machine stuff, now you have that same video, it gets chopped up, and now you can put it on, and then it will tell you what it can put the different aspect ratios, because like Facebook has a different layout versus Instagram and TikTok. It will tell it will ask you what you want to put it on. So if you want to put it, it'll change it automatically.
What's the name of it again? I'm sorry.
Look, my boy came out the back and said, hold on, wait a minute, I gotta get my pen right quick. It's video.
I like less work as possible for me.
Yes, indeed. Less work is the goal, y'all. VIDYO.ai. If somebody could drop that in.
VIDYO.
Yes,
.ai.
And somebody drop that in the Discord too, if y'all don't mind. It'll give the the description once you drop it in there. We got to put that on the resources tab because that's one of the ones, like I was trying to figure out how these folks chopping this stuff up and making it look so good. They literally chop that thing up. Like let me see if I can share exactly how to do it real quick, because we got a little bit of time, right, y'all? Y'all got a little time. Y'all can hang out with me for a minute, just for a minute.
We got time.
Y'all got time? Okay, cool. Because I know I know sometimes we be doing other stuff. Okay, let me see. Let me share this screen real quick. I'm just gonna show it to you real quick, like, and then we'll move on to something else. All right, so we're in video.ai. This is now once you upload it, it cuts this for you. So it already gives you a template of the clips that you want to use. So like I said, when you first log in, it's gonna ask you, do you want to upload something? You're gonna upload it, it's gonna do some processing, it'll take like 20 minutes, and then you come back to it and it says, all right, your clips are ready. So you click review clips, and when you do that, it's gonna give you stuff like this, right? It's already cut up. It's like 20 some clips on here. Like I got stuff on here I ain't even used yet. So I'm gonna use this one at the bottom. This me and my wife, she was on the podcast for a quick second. So I want to definitely honor her with that. So when you click on it, it's gonna give you a suggested title, the Silverback versus the Mustang. He was asking me in the clip what animal I would be if I could choose to be one, right? So I said I would be like a Mustang horse. I just made up something on the spot, and he was like, he'll be a silverback gorilla. So it picked that up. It knew that the conversation was about animals and silverback gorillas versus a Mustang. So it automatically came up with a title. Now, all you have to do at this point is select different templates. So here at the bottom, they got different templates of how they would put the fonts and all that, and how they would line everything up. So I'm just gonna pick like this one here. This one looks good, and I'm gonna click edit and download. So when I click on that, and I'm talking about, y'all, this is in real time. We actually could do like if you guys got YouTube pages and y'all got stuff already, and you want to figure out how to get that on, this is literally the easiest way to do it. So right now I got this on here. Here's where the subtitles would be. There's a button here in the corner that says auto add emojis. It will automatically add all the doggone emojis for you. All I did was click one button. It's gonna upload the emojis, and then I'm gonna tell it, all right, I want you to highlight random words in my text because that's gonna keep people's attention. So I click on that button. Then I'm gonna click here to cut magic. It's temporarily down, but when you do cut magic, it'll actually, like, as the camera angle changes, it'll focus on different areas. But for right now, since it's not going to change the camera angle, I'm going to just go in here and just resize it a little bit so that everything fits in the frame. That's it. That's all I'm doing. I'm just resizing the video. So that's me and Brian. And I think this is literally what he uses. He hadn't said nothing, but I think this is what he uses. And then I'll come here to the title. I'll bring it down a little bit. Then I'm just going to go here to styles. I'm going to change the font size a little bit. Y'all, this is easier than Canva. And then I'm going to come right here to where the font is, where the subtitles will be. I'm going to go right here to the style and change it a little bit. You can change the font type. And then I'm going to press play. So right here, here we go. When I think about myself just in regular life, I'm thinking of myself as a horse. I'm more of a Mustang because I like to roam free. You know, I'm not a caged animal. I am very loyal, but I'm definitely a free spirit. Yes. And I go where the wind takes me. So I would say I would probably be a nice stallion or a Mustang.
I love it, man. Sure. I love it.
Yes, indeed.
Hey, man. It's been great to have you, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Vendaddy on all platforms.
Yes, indeed.
VEND. Daddy, get the chorus. If you're watching this on the app, listening on Apple, Spotify, all the different areas where you can listen to your podcast, please subscribe. You're going to see him live here on YouTube. Click the link down low. The Vendaddy's in the building. It's a great day to change lives. Yes, hey, man, you guys are already angels. Get out there and spread your wings. Thanks for your time.
So that's an easy way to win right now. Let's say they messed up on a couple words. It just gives you the words right here, and it lines it up with where I said it at. So if I want to change anything, I can just go right here and just change it. So y'all, this is how all the people on Instagram have been making their moves happen. They done messed up and let the wrong one in the room. And I'm up here with the notes like, okay, I'm going to show the group this when we get back. I'm going to show them this right here too. So this is how they win, y'all. This is what they do. And they take these same clips and they put them on YouTube, and they put them on Instagram Reels, and they put them on TikTok, and they download this. And if you notice, it doesn't have any watermarks. It doesn't have any of that. And all you got to do is put the trending audio behind it. It goes viral. So that's why even if y'all look at my Reels now, my Reels is consistently getting 10 to 20,000 views minimum. Like even on the ones that suck, it's like 5,000 views, 6,000 views, 8,000 views. And then what you do is you constantly post them to your story, because your story views count as real views. So even if you see me like posting something constantly, I'm just getting the numbers up. That's all I'm doing. Look, y'all quiet up here. Everybody like, I'm in shock.
No, you just gave me some game. I just started 2 new YouTube channels.
It's over with.
So
now.
I'm about to do all the work myself, but hell, you just made it easy for me.
Right. And I was like, dang, I need a computer so I can edit my videos and do this, do that. Shoot, I could just go right on the app and just upload it.
Get this money. Bump that. We finna get this money tomorrow. I'm telling you. And then all you got to do, guys, is get you a little ebook or something to sell. On next week's, I won't even wait till next week. When we do it later on this week, I'm gonna drop the place where you need to go to get everything white labeled. Now, I made my ebooks because I mean, if you're in Canva and you know what you're talking about, you can literally. I just did the voice like on MacBooks. You can just type, double tap the FN button at the bottom, and I literally talked my ebook. I was just telling it what to say, like how you do text to, you do voice to text kind of thing on your phone. Your laptop does that. So I just literally talked and told the game, because I'm not a fast typer, as y'all can see. So that's all I did. And then I was like, okay, that sounds good. Edit this, put some pictures on it, send it to a person that does copywriting and does edits for a living. And she charged me like $10. I was like, cool. Sent it back. I was like, all right, make it a PDF, upload. Now you can make money off of it. But it's because really it ain't about you knowing all the technical stuff. What you have is right here. So that's all that matters. So if you can get one thing popping, now you can show people how to get one thing popping. How I went from 1 machine to 3 machines. That's how I started. Then I went from 3 machines to 10 machines. All right, cool. Now we went to 10 machines to 20 machines. Now we're at 22. So you see what I'm saying? Like, and then you just document the process. That's all you do. Oh, I talked to this company, they do finance, and write them down. Oh, I talked to this company, they do. So now all you got to do is take the companies that I found, and then you add more to it, because more are happening every day.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. This group right here is the mastermind. Because like every time you on Instagram, there's generations of people that do this. If y'all pick up the vibe, you know, when him 500, I don't know if y'all follow him, but him 500, he was doing it. He came up with a group called like the Circle of CEOs, and it was like him and 5 other dudes. One dude did trucking, one dude did fitness, one dude does credit, one dude does the Turo plays. Everybody found a little niche, and then they came together and they said, all right, how can we get this on bigger platforms? All right, we got to pay Grant Cardone because he's known. So let's pay Grant Cardone to put us on, and then we make it bigger and big. See what I'm saying? And so, but then that only lasts for so long because they get into legitimate businesses and they like, all right, well, I already made my money to get started. I'm finna go on and do something else. So now the next group of people. So like, just like my girl Shonda Martin, she's one of the biggest in credit repair. There's gonna be another person under her that comes up, and when she's out the game, then that person shines. It's just like the rap game. You see what I'm saying? So like you might show, like Lacey, you doing daycares. That in itself is a whole, like, how did you set up a daycare? Boom, 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 boom. It might take you a month, but just knowing how to do that is a whole play. And then now,
you know what? That's so crazy. I met a lady on. I'm sorry to even cut you off, but it's a lady on Instagram. Like, she's known for that. I think she's called like the child care chick. And I was like, I know this lady is not famous for having a daycare. Like she got an ebook, she has classes and stuff. Like, I just started following her, and I'm like, wow, people are really like becoming famous off of like the basic stuff.
And it might be basic to you, but it's not basic to me because I don't know nothing about it.
Right.
I was on her live a couple days ago, and she had like 80 something people, and it was like late at night. I'm like, what?
No, and I'm telling, and the lives is the lick too, because once you get past 10,000 people on your friends list, and you're in a specific niche, and you've been doing it consistently, Instagram starts paying you. Now they might say, all right, well, we only gonna allow you to get subscriptions, right? But let's say subscriptions, they give you 10 people get $1 subscription. So now you make $10 every time you go live. Now it's not just you just going live for the love. Now there's a money aspect behind it. Now you get paid That's why you see Trishana and Dez and them, they'll go live 2-3 times a
Yeah.
day.
Right, because I be like, they got time to be going
Oh
on.
my God. I used to be like, dang, she must really love us. Like,
And she rock with you. I know personally, like,
right, she do,
they rock
yeah.
with you, but it's also bills got to be paid.
And right.
Wow, this is crazy.
Mhm.
Man, I'm telling you, the
So
game
wait,
out
hold
here.
on. They get paid for going live and they sell while they on live.
Yes.
Exactly. Double profit.
QVC. It's the new
Wow.
QVC. And see, that's the thing. When you look at where the world is going to, every aspect of your life has to be monetized. Even the place where you live, even what you put on your kids' back has to be monetized, because the only new currency that's going to be worth anything is attention.
Exactly.
That's so true. That's true.
And
If you in the latest of the latest, people gonna listen.
if you would have had them little ugly red Dora the Explorer, Puss in Boots, ugly shoes on last week, you would have went viral. You would have got I started to get some just to do a vending review in there. I wasn't even gonna say nothing about the shoes, just me putting snacks up with the shoes on.
Right.
Go viral.
That would have been dope.
Yeah.
Offer some doggone shoes that's ugly. Somebody had their hand up. I want to answer your question. I guess not. But yeah, it's serious, y'all. So that's the game. The game is to create a community, because as we start seeing AI roll out more and more, and this is what they're talking about. This is what people in the big leagues are talking about. As people see AI roll out more and more, AI will start replacing the majority of copywriting jobs and all the paperwork jobs, a lot of the creative jobs. It's going to start replacing those. We thought that AI was going to take over like the hard work labor jobs. No, it's taking over your office jobs. So what is going to make you different that AI cannot create? AI cannot create communities. It cannot create communities. And the biggest thing about the human nature is we are a group think. Sometimes we do a lot of group think. We like to section ourselves off by groups. We automatically put ourselves in categories, whether you're woman, short, fat, tall, black, white. We put ourselves into groups naturally. So AI cannot do that. Not yet. So since it can't do that, the thing that's going to keep your money coming in is you creating communities around the things you know how to do. And when they gave me that gym, I was like, throw my phone away. I don't even so even last night when I was talking to the people about getting into the vending game, now I've shifted away from telling you the benefits of getting into the vending game, because you know the benefits. It's more money. I mean, people, you just buying some snacks and putting it's simple. What you're really selling people on is, hey, you have a problem. In the next 10 years, you might not even have that job. Not even 10 years, it might be 10 months, because technology moves fast. So if you're not going to have access to that and you're going to get mistreated, you better have a backup plan. Here's your backup plan. And people naturally gravitate towards that. They see that it's coming. You see it's coming. I mean, McDonald's is changing. It's a wrap. There's touchscreens in every McDonald's now. Show me a McDonald's that ain't got a touchscreen. I'll show you a McDonald's that's going to close down. All of them have access to the app. I didn't even know people were using the McDonald's app. There's an app for McDonald's. Why do we need that? But we're going to have that. And eventually that also leads to, and I don't want to sound like a conspiracy, I'm going to take the 10-4 Kofi off in just 1 second, but that's going to also lead to people needing to do human verification. Because as technology gets even more sophisticated, how will you know whether or not this person that you're talking to is an AI? Right. So now, right, Lacey, you already hip. So now what people call the mark of the beast is AI technology. The beast is AI technology. So now you have to put something on you to distinguish that you're an actual human being. So that's the chips, or that's the cryptocurrency, that cannot be changed. So everything, see what I'm saying? So if you know crypto, you know real estate, you know all these things, we got to start building the communities around that. That's the game. And once you start, so yes, do the vending machine stuff, get your bread up, get your independence, because you need that independence in order to focus in on building the next phase. So whether or not you have a family and you're trying to do like a family vlog, do that, but don't overthink it. Do it with your phone, get started, do it. Because that lady that got the daycare vlog, I'm sure she started off with just her phone and maybe a ring light. And now she can boast that she has a community where when she gets online, 80 people get on there with her. If she has a 10% conversion rate, at least 8 people will buy something from her. So if she got 8 people buying stuff from her at $10, she'd have made quick money, and that's per day. Somebody raise their hand. Go ahead. I just saw it pop up. Can y'all go ahead? I'm sorry.
I know, I just raised my hand. Hey y'all.
What's
So
up, man?
what's going on? Quick question.
Sure.
This is me digressing a little bit,
No,
not even about vending machine, we're just talking about business. So my mom, she's trying to do an adult assisted living home.
yes.
So that's like in high demand, I feel like. And so I know that's gonna take a little time, probably a couple of years, just to
Yes.
get that business plan going. Right now I'm looking at houses. Even though I just bought my house, I'm trying to look at another home to use. Like, so what I'm doing is I only use part of my VA loan for my home. And the other part I'm about to do to get the next home for the adult assisted living. So I was looking into that too, because I'm like, that's a high demand. I know technology is major too, but I feel like something like that, adult assisted living home, is really needed because a lot of people don't want to put their family members in, we say old folks home, but in retirement homes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't want to go that route. So that's another avenue. I think it's going to take a lot of leg work, but it's definitely needed.
No, that's 100%. And when you said you're gonna take some time for the business plan, I would really encourage you to use Chat GPT because it'll spit it out. And you give it all the information in the beginning, like, hey, we want you to create a business plan that's going to be based on assisted living in this area, and these people need to be making X amount of money, and this is the plan for the square footage, this is the kind of house that we're going to buy, and I want you to also include a strategic SWOT analysis of competition and competencies and what we'll need in order to take this from bare minimum to luxury. And for people that have extended living times, I'm talking about over give and then press enter. That thing gonna give you the
Okay,
whole.
wait, say all that again, because I
Look,
was
I
trying to
can't,
type what you said.
I can't give you all of it because I got to get to Miss Erica. But
I know, I'm joking, I got
And
you. I
then
got you.
look, one more thing, y'all. I had used that today because I'm working on my business plan. And you kind of feel a little guilty, like, dang, like, you want to just know what you're talking about. You just
Right.
want to sound smart and just be advanced. But I'm like, look, get up out that mindset, baby. Like, you got to work smarter, not harder. Like, it is what it is. Put it on there. The more you use it, the more you will be advanced and able to articulate what your business could do. But for right now, don't overthink it. Just use what these people saying and keep it going. Like,
Actual Miss Erica, I'm sorry, you had your hand up next.
No, I was about to put it in chat because it was about some real estate agent. I just wanted to my knowledge, I just wanted to share that to my knowledge, you can only use a VA loan for personal residence.
See,
However,
that's the information we need.
Yeah. But however, there are other ways. So let's say, for example, you're doing a good service, something that society needs, right?
Absolutely.
So what I would suggest is that you create a nonprofit organization and then you purchase the property within a nonprofit organization. And then with that, you won't have to, you won't pay property taxes, right, on it. And then you can get grants to pay for the funding to purchase the property. So that might be a better option.
Boy, it smells like money up in here. Do y'all smell that? Lacey, do you smell that?
Yo, she definitely, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, she took it from like, there's no way to there is a way. Like,
A better way.
yeah.
Woo. And ChatGPT will write the paperwork up for you for your nonprofit.
Thank you. I was listening. I'm sorry. Thank you for saying that. I was listening, trying to type at the same time. I'm trying to take notes on my phone. But I
I
heard
am
you say
recording
create a
this. I'm gonna upload
nonprofit.
this one tonight. This
You're
is
welcome.
fire. I'm gonna upload this one tonight.
Yeah. I heard you say create a nonprofit organization so you don't have to pay property taxes. Then you can get grants to pay for the property or to
Yeah,
get that home.
so you can because in general, like what you're doing is providing a service to the community, right? And that's what the federal government wants business owners to do. And even though you own a nonprofit organization, it's still a business. And a lot of nonprofit organizations make big bank, right? So your nonprofit, once you file for your 501c3 status, it creates a tax exemption. And so your property taxes are going to be exempt. And then you can get funding. You can also apply, well, not apply, but you would have first dibs. Like if you decide to shop in the HUD home store, nonprofit organizations have first dibs at most of those properties. And then it goes to investors. Like investors can begin to purchase. So that's just a way around, or just an opportunity to acquire property.
So you said
And
you have first dibs on the HUD home store?
yeah, in the HUD home store.
Okay, and it arrives the other invest before the investors.
Right. I think it's like a 2-week period. Let's say a property becomes available in the HUD home store. And for the first 2 weeks that it's available in the store, it's only and it's certain properties, but
Right.
in nonprofit organizations have first dibs. So because an investor, right, they'll come in and they'll try to buy up all the property and nobody will have access. So they have to put
Right.
those stipulations in there like that.
So you say don't. So basically, don't use. I know, like you said, you do have to be a resident, but I just didn't say that part. I know it's a way around that part as far as like it's a certain time period as far as like using your VA loan before you can use it again. I know that part. But you say don't use it for that, just to do it as a nonprofit instead.
You can talk to your lender, but to my knowledge, you can only use a VA loan for personal residence.
That's true. You want to use it for personal.
Yeah.
But
I like to look, I like to put that buffer in, Jason.
All right, no, I'm here with you. I'm here with you because we need that kind of information. That's what I'll be talking about. Your information is what's gonna make you powerful. So now that we in this new age, this is the information that people need to have, especially like if you do corners where you like, hey, I'm a real estate agent, ask me anything. What? People like, can I use my loan for? Oh yeah, you can do that. Nope, you can't do it. And then y'all leave me a tip in the chat. Because I'm already answering the stuff for you. I'm showing you love. Leave me a tip in the chat. Now you got people subscribing, and every single month they got to give you whatever amount that they subscribe to. I think the minimum amount is like 60 cents. So they got to at least give you something if they subscribe to you. A lot of people will.
Thank you for the information. I appreciate it.
The money is there, y'all. It's there. So there's more than one way to do the vending machine game. No matter what you do, like if you in real estate, you should definitely be using your contacts in commercial realty to secure locations or at least to find leads that way. Because most people that's in real estate, I mean, if you're in real estate, they know somebody that knows somebody. Real estate is like the gang for real. So everybody knows somebody that knows something. Was something that. So, you can get your vending machines in those properties. Those are cool. You can also flip locations. A lot of people that I know that are really doing well in vending, they don't touch any vending machines. All they do is sell vending machine locations. So as you find those leads, then you automatically have them post the leads online on Facebook, on whatever, and they'll post them in the city and state that they belong to. And now you got those leads that said, yes, you got those posted in Facebook ready for sale without you touching anything. Go ahead. Somebody just raised their hand. Go ahead. All right. Y'all, it's been super real. I'm going to post this live, y'all. We have been crushing it. This was so informative. We got to get this out tonight. This got to be uploaded tonight. So I'm going to post this in a few minutes. I want to thank everybody that has been patient with me, letting me and my wife enjoy our anniversary. I really appreciate y'all. We had a ball. We had a great time. I want to just really provide y'all with things even outside of vending machines. I want to give y'all some game about where the market is going, what people are doing to make money. And I want to really just take the curtain and move it back so that you guys can see how it's played and then you can move accordingly. So I appreciate y'all, man. Let's continue to build together. Let's continue to encourage each other, man. And I just want to thank each and every one of y'all for rocking with me, man. Tonight was lit. Yeah, Kenyatta, tonight was lit. We got real estate investment advice. We didn't figure out some game. I mean, it's amazing, and we got to use these resources. So y'all start thinking about how you're going to incorporate these resources. And next week, I think we're going to end up talking about hemp as a possibility for vending machines. They just approved one in Colorado for a hemp-based vending machine. I want to say it's not even hemp. I think it's actual weed. So that's another piece. So we're going to keep on doing our thing. And credit repair with Fiverr and onlinejobs.ph. It is out here. So much love, respect to you guys. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.